All right, so moving on to the side. So we already did our mirrors, so I'm gonna start from the top and work my way down. So right up here, you got a side marker or an indicator light. You can call it either or. So it's amber in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, no wires showing. Right here, you got your gutter that runs all the way down the bus, and you got your gutter screw right there. They're both intact, secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Now we're gonna come down to our door. So our door right here. So we got the molding around our door, molding around it, molding in the middle. That's secure to the bus. It's not cracked, broken, or missing. You got your glass, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Secure to the bus. It's not cracked, broken, or missing. Function properly. At the top, you got your brushes. Brushes right up here, and brushes right at the bottom. All of them secure to the bus. It's not cracked, broken, or missing. It's there so you can't get a foot or anything stuck underneath it. Same with the top. So now we're gonna go ahead and open this door. So our door moves freely. And it also closes right over left. Right over left. Also, gonna open up again. We're gonna check our handlebars. Make sure it's secure to the bus. Not cracked, broken, or missing. Functioning properly. All right. Got that. Go ahead and move on down. So right here, we got 3 windows up ahead at the front. So I like to group things together, so that's what we're gonna do. So right here, we got 3 windows. 1, 2, 3. So you got the molding around the windows, molding around the windows, and molding around the windows. Remember, you want to touch everything. So got the molding around those windows, and then the windows itself. Not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, and they function properly. So then right here, you got your signs on the windows. They are also legible and secure to the bus. Right up here, you got your destination sign. So you want to make sure that's not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, functioning properly. LED is going to be amber in color. Also, one last thing about these 2 windows right here. These are 2 emergency windows. So you can tell by these triangle cutouts right here, or you can also tell by the little red handle that's inside. So that red handle right there. Same with this one. You got the triangle cutouts, and then you got the red handles. So these 2 are emergency windows. This one is not. So take note of that. So now we're gonna be moving down to our signs. All our signs right here are legible and secure to the bus. Moving down, you got the molding around your kneeling light, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus. The kneeling light itself is amber in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, no wire showing. Here you got your ramp light. It is also your 4-way / turn signal as well. It's amber in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, no wire showing. Down here, you got your threshold light. It is clear in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, functioning properly, and no wire showing. All right, so now we're coming down to this right here. It's your tire skirt. So that's secure to the bus. It's not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. So then right down here, I like to do my mud flap right after my tire skirt, just so I don't forget it. So right here, it's not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, and it is no more than 8 inches off the ground. No more than 8 inches off the ground. All right, so next, we're gonna come up to our wheel well. We're gonna check our wheel well, make sure it's free from anything that's not supposed to be up in there. So free from any foreign objects. Yep, that's good. So now we're gonna come down to our steering tire, right? So right here, this is the face of the tire. So the tire that the part that the tire rolls on, that's the face. This part is the wall. So starting at the face, since this is a steering tire, we want to make sure that our tread depth is a minimum of 430 seconds. Also checking to make sure there's no tread separation, as well as no foreign objects, no glass, nothing sharp in between the tread. So then we're gonna be checking the inflation of the tire. So if it was worn more in the middle, it'll be overinflated, and if it was worn more on the outside, it'll be underinflated. Also, since this is a steering tire, it cannot be recapped or regrooved. Now coming to the wall of the tire, we have a 12R 22.5 tire. So you want to make sure that that matches all the way around. The size 22.5, make sure that's the same on each tire all the way around. Since it's a R, that means it's radial. So you want to also make sure there's no wires showing on the sidewall. Along with that, make sure there's no cuts, no tears, no scrapes, no excessive bulge. Right down here, you're gonna have a little bit of bulge because of the weight of the bus, but nothing excessive. Because if it was an excessive bulge, that means that this tire has low air. So now, coming down, right here, where the tire meets the rim. I thought you took it. You ain't take it? No? Oh. So coming down from where the tire and the rim meet, that's what you call a bead. So we want to make sure there's no separation whatsoever from the tire and the rim. So if it wasn't a good bead, it'd be because either the tire has low air or the rim is cracked or bent. So make sure it's a good seal all the way around. So now coming down to the rim itself, make sure it's not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus. No illegal or man-made welds, not excessively rusted. Then we're gonna come down to our lug nuts. We're gonna check all our lug nuts, check them all. Make sure they're not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus. Not overly rusted, and no shiny metals around them. Yep, checking all that. So then we're gonna come down to our grease cap or our hub cap. Make sure that's not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus. Then you got the bolts around them, same thing as the lug nuts. Make sure they are not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus. No excessive rust, no shiny metals. And again, you checking your grease cap or your hub cap. Make sure there's no grease or oil leaking from it. Then also we're gonna look in between these little holes right here, and we're gonna be looking at our brake drum. So make sure the brake drum is not cracked, broken, or missing, and it's secure to the bus. Also make sure that it's round and you got no obstructions just up in there. Also you got your valve cap and your valve stem. Make sure both is secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. And the cap is present as well. So now we can go ahead and we can move behind the tire. We're gonna go ahead and move behind the tire. So back here we got a whole bunch of stuff. Got a whole bunch of stuff on this side, and we got some things on the other side too. So there's 9 things you want to remember back here. There's 9 things you want to remember. So you're gonna have your bellow mount, your height adjuster, your shock absorber, your upper and lower torque rod, your axle, your steering arm, and your tie rod. So those are 9 things you want to remember. On this side, you're gonna have 6 things you want to see, and on the other side, you're gonna have 3 things you want to see. Those 3 things on the left side or the driver's side is gonna be your shock absorber, your steering arm, and your tie rod. So shock absorber, steering arm, and tie rod is gonna be what you see on the driver's side. So moving down, remember we already did these 3 windows, so I'm gonna start right here and go down. All right, so right here you got your advertisement sign, secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Make sure it's no sharp edges, And also make sure that this side is secure to the bus, because this is the side that the mechanics will take off. Take this out and put a sign in. So make sure this is secure to the bus. Down here, you got your kneeling beeper. It's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Right here, you got your PA speaker. It's secure to the bus. It's not cracked, broken, or missing. Both of them function properly. So kneeling and PA. Right down here, you got your stickers. It's legible, secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Right here, you got your threshold light once again. So it's clear in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, no wires showing. And then right here, you got your, again, either a side marker or indicator light. It's amber in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, no wires showing. So again, your indicator light, it got this light in the middle, and your reflector's got those diamonds. So that's how you tell the difference. So again, side marker or indicator light. All right, so now we at the back door. So same as the front. We're gonna check the molding on the outside, molding on the top, molding on the outside, the molding on the middle, all of that secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Functioning properly. Right here, you got your windows at the top, windows at the bottom. It is secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. They function properly. So then, if the bus was on, I would pull in between the molding right here, and there would be a beeper that go off in the in the driver's area. So that'll pretty much just let the driver know if he closed the door on somebody, on their book bag, on their arm, whatever. This will let them know that somebody called in the door. So that alarm should go off. So also you got your signs, legible, secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. You don't have molding. I mean, you got molding at the top, but behind the molding at the bottom is brushes. So make sure those brushes are secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. They there, so you don't get a foot stuck in it, nothing like that. So make sure that that is there, that is present. And again, if I was to open up these doors, I'll be checking these handlebars as well, making sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, and it functions properly. So heading towards the back of the bus again, we got these 3 windows, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock all of them out. So you got the molding around the windows, foot 1, molding around this one, 2, and the molding around this one. That's 3. Now the windows itself, all of those secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Coming down, you got the threshold light again, it's clear in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, and it functions properly, no wires showing. Right here, you got your fuel compartment. So you wanna check that. When you hit this, checking your door, got spring tension, secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functions properly. You go open that up. All our signs is legible, secure to the bus. Right here, you got your fuel cap. You wanna open that. So you're gonna make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Latches properly, as well as making sure that it's got this black rubber ring around the fuel tank. You're gonna check up in here, make sure ain't nothing laying there that's not supposed to be, no foreign objects. Right over here to our left, you're gonna see your bellow and your shock absorber. So for the bellow, make sure that it's not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus. Also, make sure that you're gonna want to listen to make sure there's no hissing. So if it was hissing, that means it's leaking air. So right here, you got your shock absorber. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Make sure it's fully extended and it has no grease or oil leaking from it. And that's it from there. Gonna close that up. Now we're gonna come back here. I already did my windows, so I'm gonna, from the bottom going down. So you got your, again, it's a 4-way / turn signal, amber in color, not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, functioning properly, no wires showing. Right here, you got actually, I'm gonna start right here. You see these hinges right here indicates that this is a panel or a compartment. So you want to make sure that this is secure to the bus and it's not crack, broken, and missing. This is also an indication of this being a compartment or a panel, whichever one you want to call it. So yep, just make sure these secure to the bus, not crack, broken, and missing. You got your tire skirt secure to the bus, not crack, broken, and missing. And your mud flap right there, secure to the bus, not crack, broken, or missing, and no more than 8 inches off the ground. Right up here, you got another mud flap. It don't have to be no more than 8 inches off the ground. Just make sure that it's present, not crack, broken, or missing. So now we coming back to our drive tire. So first things first, it's a drive tire. So we want to check the tread depth. Make sure it's a minimum of 2/32. Also making sure it's no tread separation. No foreign objects in the tread, no glass, no sharp objects. Then we're gonna check the inflation of it. So if it was worn in the middle, it'll be overinflated, and if it was worn more towards on the outsides, it'll be underinflated. This is a drive tire, so it can be recapped or regrooved, but we don't do it here. So also you want to look from one tire to another, make sure it's a smooth surface. So make sure they both the same size tire, same amount of inflation. Then we're gonna move down to the wall of the tire. So for the wall, got this tire size, it's the R12R 22.5. Again, 22.5. Want to make sure that it match all the way around on all our tires. Since it's an R, that indicates that it's a radial tire, so we want to make sure it's no wires showing on the sidewall. Again, also making sure there's no scrapes, no tears, no gouges, no bulges. Again, at the bottom, it's going to be a little bit of a bulge, but nothing excessive. If it was excessive, that would indicate that we have low air in our tires. Coming down to our bead right here where the tire meets the rim, you want to make sure that it's a good bead, so it has no separation at all from the tire to the bead. So if it was any separation between it, it can indicate that either we got low air in our tire or our rim is cracked or bent. Then we're gonna come down right here. We got our rim again, make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. No illegal or man-made welds, no excessive rust. So then coming down, we're gonna check all our lug nuts again. Make sure they secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. No excessive rust, no shiny metals, no rivers of rust. Then we're gonna check our hub cap right here. Make sure it's secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. No grease or no oil leaking. And again, we checking all our bolts, checking for the same thing. So not cracked, broken, or missing, no excessive rust, no shiny metals. But you know, what is excessive rust? Cause shit. Coming down, you got your odometer. Make sure it's secure to the bus, it's not cracked, broken, or missing. Making sure that this is parallel to the ground or right side up, whichever one you want to say. Again, right here, you got your valve stem and your valve cap. Make sure they secure to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Then you got another one for the tire on the inside. Make sure it's not cracked, broken, or missing, secure to the bus, valve stem as well as the valve cap. Then you want to check these little holes. You want to see the tire that's on the inside. So you're gonna check that, making sure it's no obstructions, no objects that's not supposed to be in between there. You want to be checking for that. Also, you want to make sure that it's at least 2 to 3 inches of space between these two tires, just so they don't rub together and cause a fire. So you want to be checking for that. Again, what I did not mention up there is also you do want to check behind your tire and make sure that you have at least a 1/4 inch of brake pad on your brake shoes. You want to be checking that behind your tire as well. So also right up in there. My phone dirty. Right up in there. Behind our rear axle is our drive shaft. So you want to be looking for that drive shaft behind your rear axle. Whew. I'm trying to see if it's anything else that I missed. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, moving down. Again, right here, these hinges indicates that it is another compartment or panel or whatever. So you're gonna check, make sure it's secured to the bus. Not cracked, broken, or missing. Functioning properly. Make sure this compartment, again, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Functioning properly. This is where your DEF fluid is. So that's that. Checking this vent, make sure it's free from obstructions, not cracked, broken, or missing. Up there, again, that's your side marker or your indicator light, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. It's red in color, and it's red in color because it's behind the rear axle. We mentioned our gutter and our gutter screw up there. We're gonna mention it again at the back. So your gutter and your gutter screw is intact, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. Here you got this compartment right here. Let me zoom this out. So you got this compartment right here, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing. The vents free from any obstructions, not cracked, broken, or missing. Bus number 1702 is legible. It matches the same as the front and all the way around. Again, we already did our vents, not cracked, broken, or missing, secured to the bus, functioning properly. Got your reflector with the diamonds in them, secured to the bus, not cracked, broken, or missing, functioning properly. And then that is the entire side of the bus.